Hi, I'm David Carl, Director of Insight for Kids, the children's ministry of Insight for Living.
And I'm Eric Basel, the producer and operations manager of Paws and Tales, the radio ministry of Insight for Kids, which is the children's ministry of Insight for Living.
Wow. Could you have made that any longer?
I'm just trying to be clear.
Our topic today is how to teach your kids theology badly.
Well, if we're going to teach theology badly, could we at least, do it with excellence?
I couldn't agree more. Well, lots of parents do this badly already, but it's all kind of done by accident, and we don't want that.
Exactly. So to begin, let's talk about what the goal of teaching good theology is first, so that we can, make certain that we don't, do that accidentally.
No. Don't want that. All right. I like that idea because today we want to be careful to only teach bad theology.
Right. Now, I would suggest that the goal of teaching our kids good theology is to build children who know about God.
But knowing is not the final goal.
You are correct, Mr. Interrupter.
I'm sorry. Please go on.
Thank you. The final goal, is to create children, people, eventually adults, right, that genuinely love God.
Now that is a good goal.
I'm glad you approve.
So today we will be sure to avoid that at all costs because it's kind of like topsy-turvy day. We're going to strive for the thing we do not want.
So let's get at it. Now, one of the first things that comes to mind would be to get completely out of balance.
I like it. I like it. Now, look, if we focus on only one thing that is, say, relatively minor and make it seem extremely important, is that what you're thinking?
Well, now it pretty much needs to be now, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I'm being snarky with you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes, that's precisely what I was thinking, Dave.
So for instance, we could tell our kids that, and it doesn't even need to be a bad thing.
A glass of water is a good thing, right?
Yes.
But too much could be dangerous.
Drown you.
Yeah.
So too much attention on a small thing is not focusing on the main thing.
Right, precisely. Not loving God.
Because that would be good, and today we want bad.
Exactly. Now, how about good behavior?
I like it. It's not the main goal of a Christian, but it's a good thing.
Right, but it's not the main thing. So this, if done well, could even lead to legalism.
Which would be really bad theology.
Which is what we want to do today.
All right, then let's go with making good behavior the main thing. What I love about this is if we tell our kids, with our words or actions, doesn't matter, that their good behavior is the most important thing of all things, then eventually they're going to think that God thinks our behavior is the most important thing. Now, what I like about that is it makes God seem like this big, kind of cranky old school teacher.
Yeah, that's trying to wait to catch you in your next sin so that he can do what he really wants to
punish you.
You just stepped on my idea, Dave.
I apologize. I got all excited.
Now, if you had this kind of bad theology, then you would feel like God was angry, and you were always gonna get it somehow.
This kind of thinking about God would be extremely effective in helping our kids to not love him.
Mm-hmm.
He would seem mad and scary all the time.
And that's the beauty of it. Now, to digress for a moment, it is important for us to behave well as Christians.
Well, of course, it is, but our behavior does not affect how much God loves us. Frankly, we can mess things up for ourselves, for others. We can actually even grieve God, but he will still love his children.
Right. He wants us to behave well so that we can abide with him, accomplish the things he's planned for us, and enjoy him all the time.
But we don't want that today.
No, because today we want to know how to teach our kids
bad theology.
That's right.
Right, okay. So if perchance you would like to teach your kids good theology, I know a place where you can go for some help. Get your oversized business card out again, Eric.
Alrighty-o. Now, log on to insight.org/parents to peruse the resources Insight for Kids has produced to help you do the thing you really want to do anyway. Teach your kids good theology.
Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. Thanks for being with us, and let's do this again soon.
Why do I have such a big forehead? Would it be a little bit too much to ask for a little more hair?
Well, if you're getting more hair, I want to be in better shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah, much better.
Okay.
Okay, see you, everybody. And remember, I'm the one with a lot of hair.